Chapter 33. When I Grow Up. Question. A young person asks, "What am I going to be when I grow up?" We don't know exactly, but we can tell you you're going to be very happy finding out about yourself as you grow. That in itself is a wonderful process to be awake to. As you grow, little one, you can appreciate all the people around you more and more each day, and that's a job within itself. As you grow in your own sense of who you are, and your own happiness comes out more and more, you will know what to do. Wherever that path leads you, you'll know. You'll know because you're happy and you care about others. That in itself is the mechanism for unfolding much of your life, little one. As you grow, you know. You know through being happy and through caring for others. Your little thread through your life is your involvement with others that are most uplifting to yourself and your own happy heart. So, good question. Don't worry about deciding right away. You'll know when the time comes. You can always ask that question throughout your life, and it can change at many different stages of your life. You can ask that question, and the answer can seem to change. So what you decide today may be different from what you find yourself doing in 10 or 20 years. That's okay. It's good to change jobs often as we change and find new aspects of ourselves in that multiplicity. It's good to give yourself the freedom to explore more of your personality and more of your higher purpose as you become more sensitive to your own energy. Your careers, who you are, and friendships may change often, so don't feel bad about that. It's a good thing. Question. As parents, is there anything we can do from our side to help our children? The parents are always thinking, and they don't need to worry. Children are taken care of by many. They have been sent here on a mission, which they fully understand and know. They are slowly waking up to, moving into, and following their own light. They are in good hands, well taken care of, and are on great paths of life. Parents should not think so much. Parents' nature is to think and worry in many ways, but we ask that they suspend their worry state and let their children's lives unfold as they have incarnated at this time to do great work. It has already begun, and they know how to follow their light. Question. An adult asks, "What will I be when I grow up?" Good question. In that expression of growing up is a wonderful, expansive moment we can share in terms of being open to the process of growth and change. In that process of growth and change, we're always asking, "Who am I?" Sometimes we get that mixed up with, "What will I be?" or "What job should I take?" We need to reflect more on who we truly are and be more sure of our own energy before we can find the perfect job. The perfect job doesn't exist because that would mean some relationship with form was perfect. We can all give up looking for the perfect job in a way and refocus our lives in terms of purpose. Lots of times when we're looking for the perfect job and wondering what we'll be when we grow up, we're really asking, "Who am I? Why am I here? And what am I good for?" The mind is used to asking these questions to gain some control over the unfolding process that exists in life, searching for itself. The mind is also only looking out for itself. The soul is unfolding already, but the mind keeps looking out for itself, and it continues to draw the attention out. That's not a bad thing. It's natural the mind draws the attention out into multiplicity and also has the intention of bringing itself back home again. But we're just not used to seeing it that way. The mind pulls us out into this beautiful world of multiplicity, and then what? If we're not quite alert enough, that's where it stays. That's what happens. Nothing else happens, and we feel a little bit lost, confused, and wondering what happened to that beautiful question, why am I here? Meanwhile, it's out there. Even though there isn't an out there, we're just saying out there anyway. Out there is something the mind has created or something the mind has thought of. The mind thinks that way. It divides up creation very cleverly, quickly, and easily. The mind creates all kinds of out there experiences for us. So, the little trick to remember is while the mind is exploring what seems to be out there, inside, we have a little bit of knowledge that lets us know our soul is resting in that alertness, in that tiny bit of a wakefulness, in that tiny wakeful voice of our own soul, of our own soul light. It's just a tiny shift to accept whatever scenario the mind has created for you in life. You can also enjoy the tiny knowledge of who you are as being awake. You are always looking for the tender feeling of who you are, even while the mind is riding out some wave out there, because that's what the mind does. We are not going to turn off the mind very easily. We'll participate in the mind's story, but we'll also be awake to something else, an opening of alertness. It doesn't mean you have to be alert. It just means there's a beautiful opening for alertness. In that opening, we're not trying for an alertness state either. No one should be trying to be too alert. Just be open to the possibility there's alertness there, and it's a given. There's already alertness there. You're just being open to the opening in that field of multiplicity. It has infinite openings in it, infinite openings to the soul's journey in the field of multiplicity, infinite ways to come back home to yourself in that multiplicity field. Multiplicity is not bad. No one's bad. Nothing exists like that. That's what the mind views. Something good, something bad, something desirable, something awful. The mind creates all that. In reality, there are just openings for the soul's light to shine and the voice of your own self to be followed and heard. These are natural openings that are always there. They're built into the system. They're built into the system because you are awake. So, whether or not you know, it doesn't even matter too much today. You can be part of this system and not know it, but it's more fun to know it. We can just have a little edge on it. It's more fun to know that. It's not that it's better necessarily, or more desirable, or more evolved, or spiritual, or less spiritual not to know. It doesn't work that way. we can just say tonight it's more fun to find that opening out there in multiplicity. So have fun being yourself. Have fun with it tonight. Have fun, relax, enjoy this multiplicity, and enjoy those impulses of energy that are taking you out and bringing you back. Those are the waves of multiplicity. That's life. That's what it feels like. And then there are the openings, so you can change as often as you need to.